I just want you to know this is the Def Jam I've been waiting for. Today I have a very special guest and friend. And mod.
Hello. Hello.
Callie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're my mod too. Yeah, you're my Twitch mod. I think I have you modded on YouTube too, but if not, we can always change that. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's check on that.
Callie and I run the Dragon's Palace, which is a community for POC them and NBs who enjoy just all things Sega, but especially RGG games. And I don't want y'all to like judge me in the comments for not showing Callie the video. I want her to experience it on her own time and not for content. Because when you experience it on your own time, it's a beautiful experience. And then you can do it for content. So she hasn't seen it, and I'm not about to be like, yeah, let's watch this together for content. No, we're gonna look at everything, and then she can listen to the song on her own time from the video. The cast. Now, RGG is not shy from having a stellar cast for their games. Like, I still remember the cast announcement for Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, when they had the wrestlers that were made a guest appearances in Yakuza 6, and just how they bring beloved voice actors back again and again. So, without further ado, we're going to talk about each character and their voice actor and who they're portrayed by. First up, we have Makoto Daito, who's portrayed by Yu Shiroto. I actually was not expecting the... So don't judge me for this. I know him because sometimes I like to watch anime musicals, and he was in the Prince of Tennis musicals.
Oh my god. Prince of Tennis being mentioned in 2026. I feel my ankles turning to dust right now. Oh,
he would like more psychic damage?
No, I'm good.
He was Tuxedo Mask in the Sailor Moon musicals. Which I also watched.
Okay, now I'm judging you. Now I'm judging you. Actually, no, I'm not. Don't take
I
it
would
to
hope
heart. I'm
not.
Judging you. No,
Sailor Moon's cool. Man. So, Makoto, as we know, is one of the protagonists. Not too surprised that the last part of his name is the toe and Tojo. I'm not really sure what to expect from him outside of being, the showman and wanting to produce all these music shows. I'm really hoping I had the power to just do nothing but have like a saxophone quartet. Just all saxophones, but I know this probably won't be possible. And
instead of the karaoke parts of the game.
We can karaoke, but just do the saxophone cover.
Well, as far as I know, based on the timing of this game, it looks like it takes place over different eras, so who knows, you might get the saxophone sections instead of karaoke, or maybe I don't know, I'm just playing with you.
Oh gosh. It's the 5 different eras. I know you don't want to spoil yourself too much, so we won't go into the nitty-gritty parts. We'll just go with the castings. But he's our showman, our show producers. I do remember from seeing the trailer myself that he uses sound with his fights and stuff as well. So I'm curious to see what he's going to be able to do. Being able to throw hands and be a musician, it's probably the most, second most relatable protagonist. I say second because, we haven't played the game yet. Ichiban being the first, because I also love Dragon Quest. I'm not delusional, but I love Dragon Quest. I had to point that out. Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah, go.
He is actually Ichiban is my least favorite Yakuza character.
Yeah, no, I know. That's not a secret. You just wanted to say that for the video.
Listen,
I should
it's
have
not
that
a
cut
secret
out.
to you. Why? Why are you censoring me? No, but all in seriousness, it's actually I'm curious to see how those musical aspects are included in his his fighting scenes, because I did not know that. So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be different sounds that he just adds to his audio index, which will be super interesting.
Is he going to be making those noises, or is it going to be like what's that one game? There's another like fighting game that is musical based, and it's not like it's not an indie game. I think it was like Killer Instinct.
I don't know.
Have you played that? Do you know?
I've seen it. I've never played it, but I'd be surprised if it ends up taking a route, but we'll see. Next up, we have Yu Shinjo, who's the Joe in Tojo, portrayed by Teen Fujioka.
Ooh, I am like, why does that name sound familiar to me?
If you know the song History Maker, that was the opening theme for Yuri on Ice, that's why you know. Both of the protagonists are actors and singers IRL, which is actually fire. Like, the fact that they got people that are musically inclined to play these roles and then they're playing a showman is chef's kiss.
I think it is very cool, because I knew that he was I know obviously he's a voice actor, and I know that he was a songwriter, but I don't think I've heard any of his music, because I did not watch Yuri on Ice. I knew of the popularity, but I never watched it, so unfortunately I never got to hear it.
I never watched it either. I just always came across okay, so like I always came across, you know, those like playlists on Spotify is like top anime openings for the year, or like on YouTube it's like top anime openings for the year. That's how I came across it. I'm like, oh yeah, this slaps, but I never watched the show. Yeah, sports series can be hit or miss for me, unfortunately.
I'm very particular about it, but either way, that's really cool that they do have folks that are have been or are in the music field voice acting these very important characters, because right away Makoto Daito and Yu Shinjo obviously are very important people.
Oh, absolutely.
Even if you didn't know like the background of the story or the game story, like those two people are important because they're the first two.
I just want you to know this is the Def Jam I've been waiting for. This right here is the Def Jam I've been waiting for.
Why is this man here?
I don't know, but coming up as Orpheus, we have Snoop Dogg.
I'm laughing because it's like expected, but also unexpected at the same time. Just how, like, you mentioned RGG bringing famous wrestlers into the game, and then you have Snoop Dogg, and I'm like, what? Why?
RGG just likes to isekai people into their games, and Snoop Dogg's was just like, you know, isekai anime is popular in some cases, and he was just like, I want to try it myself, so. Now, why he chose to be in an RGG game, I don't mean this in a bad way, but like, do you see the fights that happen in this game, and you're brave enough to be like, yeah, I want to be in this game? Yeah, I'll box a couple of people.
Apparently so.
But in the other trailer, he like absolutely punches the mess out of Makoto, and I'm just like, yeah, this is the Def Jam I've been waiting for. He's not afraid to take on this role in this game, and I already know that Snoop Dogg will probably be like the most seriously unserious character of this game, in a sense that like I'm probably going to laugh, because for the simple fact that it's Snoop Dogg, I'm probably going to laugh. Like when they did the cast reveal and he spoke, I laughed because I'm just like, you know, but it's not like a funny laugh, but like it's like like I don't want to describe it as like an excited chuckle either, but it's like a shocked laugh, but also like in a hype moment, like this game is just
Like, oh my god, why is he here? But at the same time, oh my god, he's here.
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm laughing because I'm just like, what? Why
It's
are
just like
you
it's really
here?
him. It's really him. He's here. He's here.
Oh, but I'm curious to see what his role is and how, just based on experience.
He's a smuggler.
I gotta take my glasses off for this.
Put it back on. Put it back on.
Yeah, because I can't see. Okay. Either way, I'm curious to see what role he takes in Makoto's and probably, or let me say, Daito and Shinjo's life, like during this very influential time isn't the word I want to use, but it's like a very defining time for them and what's to come.
Yeah, because we know he's the reason they end up in Japan, but we, like, outside of those two just looking out for each other, we don't really know. We didn't really get the full taste of what Orpheus's relationship with them is, nor do we know why Orpheus, like, smacked the mess out of Makoto to begin with.
Maybe he was messing around and he found out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to steal something. We'll never know. Next up we have Tai Matsumoto, who's portrayed by Moeka Hoshi. Y'all probably already know that she's the chick from Shogun. Now, one thing in the story reveal, they just showed her and gave her name. We don't know what her role is. She could be a villainess. She could be a love interest. She could be a love interest turned villainess. That's not, uncommon. If you remember in Yakuza 5, where that chick was so sprung over Kiryu, but she was there to spy on him, and Kiryu was just like, I don't even like you.
Yep.
Kiryu was like, I never felt the same way. I'm like, yo.
You know how cute you is, but
Yeah, I know.
I am interested to see what her role is. I'm just like looking at the backgrounds that they have for like each of the people, and I'm just like, her background looks pretty dark.
It's giving
and
Silent Hill, I'm not gonna lie to you.
a little bit, yeah. It's not looking as cheery or bright as other people's. It looks a certain way, which makes me think that there's gonna be something that happens to her. Don't know if it's true or not, but that's the vibe I'm getting from her. But
Oh, you think because of the background, like she might be someone that dies?
possibly,
Oh,
but who knows?
yeah, we
who
don't know.
knows?
We don't know. We don't know.
True, because
Yeah, we don't know.
Yakuza's story, it can be dense, but it also has a lot of twists and turns in it. So you think one thing is happening, and no, they like double flip it and then turn it sideways and then flip it again, and it's completely different. So that's just the vibe I'm getting from Matsumoto, is that that background, like something might happen to her.
I just want y'all to know, if that actually happens, when you come back to the video, Callie said it, not me. Don't come here saying, man, Pop said that she was gonna die. Like, no. Callie said it. Callie said it. That's her prediction. My prediction, because of the dark background, she's a snake. She's gonna trick somebody using her assets of beauty. Susie Day, who's portrayed by Tori Kelly. I'm not gonna lie, I know we're all shocked about Snoop Dogg, but Tori's probably the wild card for me.
I will be completely honest, I do not know who Tori Kelly is.
If I gave a quick rundown, she was on American Idol in 2010, I think. Yeah. Well, see, I didn't watch American Idol back then. I just know that's where it all like began. But I know her from doing like YouTube covers.
Oh.
Yeah. She was the YouTube girly with the covers, and then eventually she moved on. She performs in a lot of different genres. She's done pop, obviously, R&B, gospel, and soul, which those genres work perfectly if you're doing jazz, considering that all those genres, including jazz, have the same parent genre being spiritual, so it makes sense to pull someone that has experience with the cousin genres of. And when I say cousins, I mean in a sonic fashion, not like the lyrical content. Like, it's not uncommon to hear jazz chords in a gospel song. Like, it's pretty much a given.
I'm smiling because you kind of went on an explanation like a teacher would. Just saying. But thank you. I didn't know.
I'm not a teacher. I am a researcher.
Okay, you didn't have to say it so firmly. But I didn't know that's who she was. That's interesting. I'm going to check her out after this because I'm curious to hear some of the music she was doing back in 2010. But the fact that they have another person in the musical field voicing another character, which that looks like a microphone from back in the day.
Yeah, she's one of the singers. Yeah, she's one of like the main singers. The only confusing part is like watching when she pops up in the trailer. I can't tell if she's in Japan or San Francisco because it looks like there's a certain point where like maybe there's some like back and forth, or like maybe she like comes over and she's a part of that group of people where like jazz and other black music genres got introduced in Japan because of, you know, post-World War II stuff. Pre-globalization, although globalization didn't really super kick off until the 80s. So yeah, I'm excited to see what she does. I'm hoping that with some of the karaoke or showman stuff that we do, it's probably gonna be like the only time where she's quote playable unquote.
Okay.
So we have Heigo Yashima, who's portrayed by Akio Ataka, who has probably the thickest resume of voice acting on this roster, not just from, you know, being people like Shunjui from Bleach or Shigaraki from My Hero, or what's his name, Thorkel for Vinland. Also been in stuff like Carol and Tuesday, which is a music anime, by the way, and then Samurai Champloo. That's Adachi, like that's Adachi from Seven and Infinite Wealth. Yeah, that's why you recognize him. It's Adachi.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, he looks familiar. And I wasn't
it's not the full look, because you know they gotta make him look a little bit different, because otherwise then people are just like, Adachi's a time traveler. No,
right.
It's just
Please don't go that route. Please don't.
It could be an ancestor though. That would be really cool. We'll see.
It could be. Yeah.
Not too sure what his role is going to be in relationship to the other two. Like, I know he's like within the Yakuza, but I'm not too sure if he's going to be a friend or a foe here.
Yeah, I was like looking at his, I don't know what he's wearing. I don't know. I forgot the term for it, but his jacket. I was looking at the back of it to see if there was like, yeah, if there was like any indication of what it was. But I can't tell because of the lighting. But he could be wearing like a shop person's like, not apron, but like vest thing.
Could also be the blacksmith. That's possible.
Yeah, could be.
Or like the blacksmith that works under the like behind the scenes or something of the sort.
Underground.
Yeah. Next up we have Kiyoshi Otsuru, who is played by Tokuma Ishioka.
He looks like he's gonna cause all sorts of problems.
Well, if you've seen Shogun, you might be able to get an idea of what he might do. No, I'm kidding. He's also from Shogun, but he's another one of those characters where, similarly to Matsumoto, where it's just like, yeah, here they are, and it's like, but what are they gonna do?
He's gonna cause problems.
If we're going off the background, I feel like he has money. I feel like he's the money Mongol.
Hello, I like money.
He probably is. But I wasn't even looking at the background. I was just looking at him and his expression. He out here showing chest at a fine age that he is. He gonna cause problems.
I mean, it's raining. He might be like, I don't know. I can't even come up with a rebuttal for that. No. But it looks, from the looks of things, I would say he's like in some sort of like a red light district. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like the owner of a brothel or like the some kind of loan shark.
You know what? Now that you mention it, it does look like that, and I'll hold my comment until we get to that character.
We have Takashi, played by Satoshi Fujihara. He's the front man for official Dandism. I forgot what the thing is. It's like HIGE in the middle of something like that. Dandism. They did the opening for Blue Box. They've done some music for Spy Family. They did the openings for Tokyo Revengers season 1 and 2. The opening for Hinamaru Sumo and the opening for Ranking of Kings. Now, given that he's a musician himself, I must say, like, during the reveal thing, it was really, really funny when he was like playing the piano and someone was just like, why are you playing that stupid instrument? And he like crashes out. I'm like, you know what, as someone who plays the piano, that crash out is valid, because why are you talking about the piano like that?
I agree with that crash out.
Yeah, it was a very, very valid crash out.
Like, how dare you?
Now, given how he looks, and I'll be the one to take the heat for this, I would not be surprised if he's killed off.
Remember that, folks. Pop said it, not Callista.
Like, because he's the one always calling Makoto Aniki, and they seem to have like he seems to have like this very, very high respect for Makoto. So I would not be surprised if something happens where Makoto's like life or something is in danger and he's killed. I also want to note he does not have a surname, which is also another flag. I'm like, they're probably going to kill him off.
Or maybe that's not his real name. Maybe he's the spy out of the group of people.
Oh, yeah, no, he could be the spy. He could be a backstabber.
Could be, because usually when someone just has a name, either that's not their real name, or they don't have a last name. But obviously that's...
Now, another thing is, he could be an orphan, and, you know, some orphans don't, they don't get the... In some cases, especially back then, like, they didn't get a surname unless they were adopted.
That's also true.
Yeah. I still think he's gonna die, though. The Veiled Stranger, played by Cordell Brodus. Given his attire, I would not be surprised if... Because I remember in the reveal trailer where, like, Fujioko's character... the other protagonist, not Makoto, but Yu was just like, they meet again for the first time, and he's just like, you know, I found stability working this job. I wonder if he's the reason why he got that job, or given the fact that he's called the Veiled Stranger, I also think he might have some money.
He looks like he has money.
Or he could be like someone who works along with Orpheus, and is like supplementing the smuggling. No, I'm just being honest here. Like, it's Snoop Dogg's son. Like, why wouldn't they be working together in the game that they're in together? It makes sense.
I was gonna say that. I'm just like, isn't that his son? But at the same time, you know, you're right, because Snoop Dogg could be doing the smuggling, and then the Veiled Stranger could be the one selling whatever the product is.
Yeah, or funding the whole thing. We don't know. He also kind of just popped up in this one scene, and it's like, I wonder what you're going to do next. I wonder what your goal and plan is.
I wonder if that's it. That's where Daito got the funding for the thing that comes next after this game.
Yeah, like
they got it from them.
Yeah, like Makoto and Yu, when they go to run the venue, if they go through the Veiled Stranger to get. I could see that. I could see that. We should have totally make a bingo board for this game. Like, come back and watch this video. Just like, did everything we say come true?
We should.
We should.
Make
It'd
one
be
for
a
the
ton of
community.
fun. All right, next up we have Keiko Shirai, who's portrayed by Otto. I don't think we have to say much about her because you should know who she is if you have musical taste. Yeah. Well, okay.
Wow.
I will say it's not too wild. So no. She's not new to RGG. She did the theme for Lost Judgment. Like, so many fans were just like, "Oh my gosh, we finally got." I'm like, no. Y'all did not play Lost Judgment. You clearly did not play Lost Judgment if you think this is her first rodeo with RGG. First time in a game, but definitely not her first time singing in an RGG title. So, also in the same place as Suzy Day, as you know, you had the cutscene where she was singing. Which is funny because they showed us that trailer of her singing, and then it's revealed who she is, and now we're just like, oh, it checks out now.
Like,
when I heard her voice, I'm like, I know who this is, but I'm gonna wait for them to say it. Yep. And I'm so glad I waited. So glad I waited, because seeing everyone's reaction, I'm just like, yeah. I'm not surprised.
I'm saying it's wild because for the longest time she was the faceless like singer. And then
that is wild.
She revealed her face. And now she's in the video game.
Yeah.
Because I know that she was getting like a lot of pressure and people were really invading her privacy. I
think that's so much, but and I can also understand her wanting to hide her face because, you know, you reach a certain point of popularity, you go out in public, and you don't want to get bothered by people. Like, I still don't understand why J. Cole just like randomly walks around Crabtree Mall knowing someone's gonna be like, "Yo, can I get a picture?" She probably doesn't want the same. She clearly doesn't want the same thing to happen to her. Yeah.
Right.
Because her response would be like super overwhelming. Because some fans can be a little rabid.
Yes.
And out of control.
Yes, they can. So I'm excited to see Keiko Shirai's position in the game. She looks like she's a singer. She could possibly be with Suzy Day. Because I think you said that they were together, or they were shown off each other.
They both work under Makoto. So like in the gameplay reveal, you could set up the singing stuff, and I definitely recall you being able to choose the singer and those two being up. So now how they meet is what I'm definitely going to be interested in, like especially with I guess my prediction is like Keiko gets introduced to them through the Veiled Stranger, because obviously from the background is taken from like where she's singing in that cutscene. That's the venue that they get, and that's how they meet her. Suzy might be a different case where she's like, my headcanon would be, or prediction would be, like she travels over because of you know, you start to have like this more traveling, and then like this collision with people from other countries because this game takes place during both world wars, surprisingly.
I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be really
another
rough.
Surprising thing.
Yeah, it's my excitement and curiosity is, how is he going to recruit these singers, or like how do they come about meeting each other, and what their relationship is going to be like. Are they going to be like treated like sisters, or is one going to stab him in the back? Like, anything could happen, and I'm excited.
You'll never be ready for whatever they decide to
do. I know there's nothing that can mentally prepare me for whatever they have prepared for this game. Although I'm somewhat mentally prepared for Takashi to die. Just want to point that out. It's there. Like, if he lives, will definitely be mind blown, and I'll probably do a beam. I'm not gonna do a beam boozle. I don't know. I'll do some sort of challenge if he doesn't die. I'll probably let the community vote on it.
You serious about that, huh?
Listen, the signs are there.
Maybe he'll survive, and maybe he'll be like a completely different person.
Maybe? Question mark?
We're just gonna leave it.
We'll leave that where it is. Last but not least, Ginzo Iwaki, whose face
God
model
dang.
is done by Bunta Sugawara, but he is voiced by Takashi Kaji.
This man, he has, just from like looking at this image of him, his eyes look beautiful.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like this man has the aura of a villain, because when you meet him in the trailer, like the room's all bloody and he's like drinking out of a cup that clearly has blood that's spilled into it from all the people that he had just killed, but you know.
Well, based on, I'm not sure, he's not wearing a kimono, but I can't think of the word right now. But
He's wearing a kimono, and he's also wearing a haori. He's definitely the leader of
something.
The yakuza that or gangsters that Makoto ends up working for initially. There's like that one scene where they're like in the room and Makoto's like bowing and they do like the oath or whatever. But my thing is he gonna be a villain?
He could be. He looks like it. He has the making of it.
Like and my thing is
on his coyote is that it looks like one of those, not maybe a centipede is what I'm thinking of, just based on like the legs that I see on like his shoulders. Those are legs.
Yeah, those are legs.
Definitely legs.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna prank you and gaslight you into thinking it's something else, but those are definitely legs.
So yeah, this could be one of the antagonists.
My thing is, if he is an antagonist, which I hope he's an antagonist, please make him evil. He looks evil in the trailer. If he is one, I wonder what his motives are going to be and how long he is going to be in the game. Because remember, we have 5 different timelines here. My prediction, because I do recall seeing him a little bit later on, he's... I don't expect to see him after... Okay, but I don't expect to see him after... Based on, like, the lighting and electricity, I'm assuming he's going to be later on. I don't expect to see him prior to when electricity is at its peak. I would hope you were not thinking that, you know, I don't expect to see him alive in the 50s. I wasn't going to say that, but I was going to say, from the lighting and signs, this looks closer to, like, the later portions of the period. So that's probably where we'll see him. An enigma. But this is also the Def Jam I'd been waiting for, so...
I feel like Otsuru will be in the 1950s.
We have the timeline here,
to
yeah.
the 60s, yeah.
I didn't even go as far as saying like the 40s, but I definitely see the singers and everyone probably coming up around the 1929, 1943 portion, or maybe 1943, 51. My guess is like the singers and stuff be in 29. His attire screams 1920s. Like his attire screams. I didn't even say his attire screams 50s, but we don't know if he's truly the financial power behind Orpheus and his shenanigans. We'll see him very early on in the game.
I agree, for sure.
If he's our blacksmith here, I don't know, because the blacksmith travels through the ages. I think he's gonna be a very old man.
I mean, he looks kind of old right now.
Listen, no. He's probably like he's probably like in his late 40s, I'd say.
Okay, Pop.
What? Just because you see gray, people gray very early, and I'd probably gray hair too. And this specific, actually from this time period alone, looking at this, I would say we probably see him in the 20s, maybe 40s. I will say, if he's making this face, he's more than likely in Kyoto and it's gonna catch on fire. Like, you can't have a game set in Kyoto and it just does not catch fire. Like, that's like a rule.
Wow.
of sorts. Listen, Kyoto's just gonna be the new Millennium Tower.
Wow.
What?
Wait, scroll down to the cities and locations.
Yeah, Fukuoka, which is I wonder how they're gonna treat Hiroshima.
Yeah, that's what I'm. So one of my, I don't want to say it's a worry, but it's something that I'm curious to see what they do, because you mentioned it before that this game takes place during 2 world wars.
I wonder if this is to give a view of Hiroshima before the tragedy happened.
Yes. That's what I'm
also wondering like who we're going to meet in Hiroshima, because it's so like I don't even know. I just
It's hard to put it in words because we know the historical aspect of all.
yeah, and it's just I don't know
locations.
which cast member to like place in certain, like obviously we see these 3 at the very beginning.
Like Otsuru would definitely be in Tokyo.
Yeah, no, this is Tokyo
Shinjuku?
hands down.
Yeah. Whereas anybody else could be in any of those other locations. Like, heck, Shirai could be in Hiroshima for all we know.
Oh, please don't. Just don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that
just
to
putting
me.
it out there. I am just putting it out there.
Like that being her
Well,
hometown, and
Yeah, maybe Daito's like, hey, I'm in Hiroshima doing whatever, and I meet Shirai, and she seems like a good fit for whatever our venue. Let me send her back to wherever the venue is.
I also wonder if they're skipping Kyoto, only because I mean Osaka and Kyoto aren't too far from each other, and given that Osaka is going to be during the World War, I actually wonder how that's going to be handled. But no, Shirai would be Osaka for sure, because the jazz scene. Actually, I could also see him being Osaka and not.
It very
yeah.
well could be, because
Yeah.
Osaka and Tokyo are very big cities. The cast looks great. I know this is not everybody, but just the cast that we have here, they look great. I'm curious to know how they all fit in to Daito and Shinjo's story, and who survives, because RGG games, they don't pull their punches. They
Just need a bingo card of the cast, and just circles for who lives and slashes for who dies. Because
on a
there's
side note,
yeah.
there was one character in Yakuza 3, I think it was 3, when Kiryu was in Okinawa. I forgot his name, but, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but he took a shot for Kiryu, and watching him die in front of all those people that Kiryu was trying to save, that was not something I was expecting. I can't say his name because it's a spoiler. It's like a big spoiler, and it's close to the end too.
Yeah. That's why I said he's gonna die. Like he gives off similar vibes to, like, you know, you have an important role and then you die. But I'm looking forward to this game quite a bit. I like story-based games, and I'm standing firm on this. He better be a villain. I know, like, the 2 people that are acting as him are probably the sweetest people in the world, but I'm sorry, I need y'all to be the villain in this game.
He
Like,
just might be.
He has to.
Based on
He has
his
to.
expression.
Yeah. He's
His
plotting something.
expression, and the fact that you said that he was drinking something in a cup that had like blood in it or something, right?
Yeah, you gotta watch the video, and then
I will.
we can yap about it in the comments. Let us know in the comments what you think the cast roles will be, how people will meet, what your conspiracy theories are, if you agree with anything that we've stated, if you agree that he's going to pass away in this game, please let me know. Wink wink nudge nudge. Thank you for watching.